A last-minute pause in the latest tariff threat against Canada. President Trump delaying his 50% duty on Canadian goods for 3 days. ABC's Olivia Rubin has the details.
Today, President Trump's new tariffs against Canadian goods on pause for 3 days. Trump announcing the last-minute delay less than 2 hours before the 50% tariffs hitting goods including steel, cheese, wine, and cars were set to go into effect, citing a deal with Canada. Trump giving no specifics about the deal, but suggested in a social media post it could include a renewed effort to build the Keystone Pipeline. That's an oil pipeline running from Canada to Texas, canceled in 2021 amid criticism over environmental concerns. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney posting on social media saying, quote, substantial progress has been made with the U.S. during discussions, but saying, quote, there is important work still to be done. Meanwhile, Americans are paying more for the president's tariffs, which he is trying to recreate, this time with a never-before-used Depression-era tool that will likely see legal challenges. The administration using an assortment of tactics on dozens of countries after the Supreme Court struck down his global emergency power tariffs earlier this year, ruling they were illegal.
I have the right to do tariffs, and I've always had the right to do tariffs.
They're now costing the typical American household $1,075 per year, according to the Yale Budget Lab. And Trump is adamant that the tariffs are necessary to fix trade deficits and bring more manufacturing back to the U.S. But so far, the U.S. has lost tens of thousands of manufacturing jobs. Olivia Rubin, ABC News, Washington.
NATO is promising to defend its allies as Iran reportedly weighs attacks in Europe. The alliance says it is prepared to address any threat after Iran announced the possibility of targeting U.S. military assets in European countries if President Trump ramps up the war. He recently said he would target Oman, a U.S. ally, if it interferes with the Strait of Hormuz. Meantime, the cost of oil and gas are rising slightly following reports that there are no ongoing or scheduled talks toward peace between the U.S. and Iran. The U.S. benchmark WTI crude is around $85 a barrel. AAA says the cost for a gallon of regular is up to $4.09 a gallon. And the U.S. military has released new footage of the USS George Washington on its way to relieve the USS Abraham Lincoln. That craft has been on extended deployment because of the war, and there are reports of declining moral and poor mental health amid service members. With the George Washington headed to the Middle East, the U.S. will not have an aircraft carrier in the Western Pacific.